yaitu sekitar 11.000 meter bujur sangkar, memang sangat memungkinkan untuk ditanami pohon yang banyak. Saat ini di KBRI Addis Ababa juga terdapat hutan-hutan kecil yang sangat bagus dengan pohon yang tinggi dan tumbuh subur. Pengusaha muda tersebut adalah Eleni Daniel, Managing Director Mela Event Planning and Management PLC, dan Bethel TK, General Manager Cabana Leather dari Ethiopia. Nah, sementara itu dari Indonesia adalah Fatih Alwina, Founder FAB Creative, dan Kevin Alwino, Founder and CEO Traxis Travel. Penanaman pohon disaksikan oleh pejabat dan staf KBRI Addis Ababa dan sejumlah masyarakat Ethiopia lainnya. Keempat pengusaha muda tersebut menanam pohon setelah menjadi narasumber atau berbicara pada The Second Indonesia Ethiopia Young Entrepreneurs Forum yang diselenggarakan secara virtual oleh KBRI Addis Ababa bersama Indonesia Ethiopia Youth Association. Forum tersebut dihadiri oleh sekitar 200 peserta dari Indonesia, Ethiopia, bahkan juga antara lain Belanda, Australia, dan berbagai negara sahabat lain. Penanaman pohon juga dimaksudkan untuk meningkatkan kesadaran semua orang tentang pentingnya penghijauan dan mendukung program pemerintah Ethiopia yang setiap tahun menanam miliaran pohon di seluruh pelosok Ethiopia. Pada musim hujan tahun 2019, yaitu tanggal 29 Juli, pemerintah Ethiopia menanam 3 miliar pohon. Nah, tahun lalu, tahun 2020, sebanyak 4 miliar pohon. Dan tahun 2021, pemerintah Ethiopia akan menanam pohon secara massal sejumlah 6 miliar pohon. Beberapa hari yang lalu, saya menghadiri briefing di kantor Perdana Menteri Ethiopia tentang rencana penghijauan Ethiopia yang juga akan dilakukan secara serentak di seluruh pelosok negara Ethiopia. Sahabat The Siblings, tahun 2019, KBRI Addis Ababa mengundang sekitar 100 orang sahabat Indonesia di Ethiopia untuk menanam pohon di Taman KBRI Addis Ababa. Sebanyak 70 orang di antara mereka adalah pimpinan dan aktivis berbagai organisasi pemuda terkemuka di Ethiopia. Yang lainnya adalah pejabat pemerintah, pengusaha, dan lembaga swadaya masyarakat. Secara historis, hutan sangat penting bagi mata pencaharian masyarakat Ethiopia. Orang Ethiopia menggunakan pohon sebagai kayu untuk konstruksi dan untuk bahan bakar memasak. Mereka juga membuat obat tradisional dari pohon dan tumbuhan hutan lainnya. Hutan juga penting bagi masyarakat Ethiopia dalam kepercayaan agama, bahwa orang-orang di sini percaya bahwa roh suci di hutan ada di sana. Karena itu, orang Ethiopia memperlakukan hutan itu sama seperti manusia. Wikipedia menulis bahwa pada awal abad ke-20, sekitar 420.000 kilometer persegi atau 35% dari tanah Ethiopia itu ditutupi oleh pepohonan atau hutan. Namun penelitian terbaru menunjukkan bahwa wilayah hutan Ethiopia sekarang kurang dari 14,2%. Karena apa? Terjadi pertambahan jumlah penduduk. Demikianlah para sahabat The Sibling pertemuan kita pada kali ini. Terima kasih banyak atas perhatian sahabat. Salam dari Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Terima kasih.
Touch any buttons?
No, no.
It's good? Perfect. Okay.
They will control.
Sounds good. Okay. Okay. Testing? Okay. All right.
Once again.
Okay. 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 Testing? Does it work? No? Does it work? Testing? Testing. Okay.
Sahabat Demi Siblings, dimanapun berada, salam dari Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Kali ini, kami menampilkan cuplikan visual Dr. Abraham Belai, Menteri Inovasi dan Teknologi Ethiopia, yang menanam pohon di Taman Kedutaan Besar Republik Indonesia di Addis Ababa pada hari Jumat tanggal 24 September tahun 2021. Penanaman pohon tersebut merupakan simbol persahabatan antara Indonesia dan Ethiopia yang terus berkembang pesat dan kuat serta tumbuh dengan sangat subur ya. Penanaman pohon ini juga dimaksudkan untuk mendukung dan menyukseskan ya salah satu program Perdana Menteri Ethiopia yang mulia Abiy Ahmed, yaitu Green Legacy Project yang pada tahun ini, tahun 2021, akan menanam 6 miliar pohon di seluruh wilayah Ethiopia. Nah, Presiden Indonesia yang mulia Bapak Joko Widodo juga memberikan perhatian yang besar dan serius terhadap pentingnya pelestarian lingkungan melalui program-program penghijauan dengan mencanangkan penanaman pohon di seluruh wilayah Indonesia. Kegiatan menanam pohon oleh sahabat Indonesia di Ethiopia di Taman KBRI Addis Ababa ini merupakan kegiatan rutin yang sudah lama kami lakukan, yaitu sejak tahun 2019. Sahabat Indonesia itu antara lain berasal dari pejabat tinggi pemerintah, pengusaha, akademisi, tokoh masyarakat, dan pemuda Ethiopia. Sampai saat ini, ada sekitar 150 pohon telah ditanam oleh sahabat Indonesia di Ethiopia di atas tanah KBRI Addis Ababa seluas kurang lebih 11.000 meter persegi. Acara tanam pohon oleh Menteri Abraham Belai di KBRI Addis Ababa juga disaksikan oleh Komisioner Pariwisata Oromia, Ibu Lelise Duga Jabesa. Lalu ada staf dan Dharma Wanita Persatuan KBRI, serta sejumlah pejabat dan tokoh masyarakat Ethiopia. Berikut adalah cuplikan kegiatan tersebut. Terima kasih, salam dari Addis Ababa.
Kamu harus scan lagi. Kita scan lagi. Belum kan udah sekarang. Ini itu. Gak masuk ke dalam. Mendengar ada. Saya dengar enggak?
Ya, halo, 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 1, 2, 3, 1. Ya, halo, halo, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I would love to say Salamat Asiyam, good morning, and welcome to the dearest excellencies, to the families, friends, and also to our guests, participants on Zoom as well. They're all joining us from around the world, and all the other guests of our beloved ambassador. Um, uh, so today, His Excellency Al Basra Basnur, who is the ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to Ethiopia, and Djibouti and the African Union, will be having his book launch officially. So before I begin, let me start with introducing myself. I'm Meron, and I'll be your host for this event. As we all know, we are gathered here for a very special book launch, a book that's written by our beloved ambassador, His Excellency Al Basra Basnur. We have a great event planned out for you, and allow me to introduce today's program. So first, we have an opening remark made by His Excellency Al Basra Basnur, which is followed by remarks made by our highly respected guests of the honors, followed by the official book launching program, which will be also followed by a book review session by our respected guests from different higher institutions of Ethiopia. Last but not least, we'll be having our Q&A sessions, inclusive to fellow participants both online or also in person, and also other guests, which will be finalized by book signing program, which will be showcased by our ambassador as well. So initially, before proceeding to the event, I would like to start and tell a few things about our beloved ambassador. That being said, I would love to once again say welcome and thank you for being here and to celebrate this book launching event as well. So starting, our beloved ambassador Al Basra Basnur was born in the West Sumatran city of Payakumbuh, Indonesia. He received his bachelor's in law from the University of Andalas, Padang, and pursued and obtained his master's degree in international law from the University of Santo Tomas in Manila, Philippines. He was active in various student and youth organizations. In 1984 till 1985, he was participant of Indonesia-Canada Youth Exchange Program. In 1986 till 87, the leader of Indonesian-Canada Youth Exchange Program, which he was also involved in. And he was active in various student and youth organizations, as mentioned above. Basra Basnur is married to Winnie Basra Basnur, and they are blessed with 3 children, namely Vila Alwina Basra Basnur, Fatih Alwina Busra Basnur, and Kevin Alwino Busra Basnur. Al Busra Basnur is a career diplomat, joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia in 1987. He had served in various positions as follows. He was the ambassador of Indonesia to Ethiopia, Djibouti, and African Union from 2019 to present, Secretary for Director General of Information and Public Diplomacy, and Ministry of Foreign Affairs from February 2018 till 2019 of March, and Director of Public Directorate and Diplomacy, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, 2013 till 18. And he's also Indonesian Consul General in Houston with full jurisdiction on 10 U.S. federal states, namely Texas, New Mexico, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and 2 United States self-governing commonwealths. He was the deputy to special staff of the President of Indonesia for International Embassy in Rome, and the head of International and Cultural Affairs Division at the Indonesian Embassy in Rome from 1999 to 2004. And he's also Information Division staff in the Embassy of Indonesia in Manila, Philippines from 1993 till 1999. Al Basra Basnur is a prolific writer, a hobby which he enjoyed so much his favor in writing enabled him to become a journalist for a national printed media published in Padang from 1978 till 86. He's the youngest journalist in West Sumatras and still continues to contribute as a columnist in several national newspapers in Indonesia up to the present. He's the author of several books, namely Diplomasi, Publikatan, Inspirasi, dan Harapan. I'm sorry about the pronunciation, but I hope I spelled it right. And it was published in 2018, and also another book, namely Catatan Duta Besar Republik Indonesia, which is also published in 2020. And today we'll also be launching the book called Ethiopia, and the book called Ethiopia Do What to Do Ambassador. That being said, I would like, on behalf of the embassy, I would like to once again say welcome and thank you all for coming, and let's proceed with our program. I would first like to invite the man of honor, His Excellency Al-Basra Basnoor, Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to Ethiopia, Djibouti, and the African Union, to the podium to give his opening remarks. And I hope let's welcome with him for the round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my friend, my young friend, Ethiopian friend, friends of Indonesia, Ms. Meron. Right. However, before I start, very short, only about 1 or 2 minutes, I'd like to inform dear friends, excellencies, ambassadors, and also my dear friends in Indonesia. Meron just finished her bachelor degree a month ago, and Ms. Meron was, he was a participant of Bali Democracy Students Conference in 2019, and she knows very well Indonesia, especially Bali, Jakarta, and Bandung. So this is also the information for our friends in Indonesia. Congratulations for the degree you got from university, and Meron is now working at the very, prestigious company right after the graduation, right, ceremony. And allow me now, I'd like to hand over the floor to you. So please accept my dear friend Ethiopia. Thank you. Yeah. Take a picture. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. My dear friends, His Excellency Ambassador Professor Atmasu Segaye and Madam Birhane Diresa Gurumu, my dear friends, His Excellency Ambassador Bernadette Enemute Kebede, Director for East, Southeast and Pacific, Director General of ASEAN and Pacific Affairs, representing the Director General of His Excellency Molalin. Honorable, my dear friends, Dr. Bekele Sibru from Harambe University, and my dear friend, Mr. Dubale Gebeyehu from Hawassa University. Dear my friends, press media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning in Ethiopia and good afternoon in Indonesia. Welcome to the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia in Addis Ababa, and thank you very much for joining us in this program, book launch, a book I wrote, Ethiopia, Do What to Do Ambassador. Dear Excellencies, Ambassadors and friends, Internet and television are useful in their own ways, but nothing compared to a great book. as a window of knowledge. Millions of books have been published over the years. Books light up the dark, lead the blind to the right path, and save people in danger. Books contain records of history and are used to spread vital information. Books give you the insight on countries, politics, economic, culture, social life, diplomacy, and major global issues. And we know Ethiopia is a very important country for the world, but there are still many things that the world should know about Ethiopia. Diplomacy makes an important contribution to bilateral and international relations, but there are still many who do not know what dynamics in diplomatic relations are. Indonesia and Ethiopia have close and have a strong relation in all fields, but not many know what we have done, what we are doing, and what we are going to do. That's why I wrote this book, Ethiopia, Do What to Do, Ambassador. I hope this book will be useful for many, not only for Indonesian and Ethiopian, but also for the global community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Ambassador, Your Excellency. So next, we'll be having His Excellency, Professor Admasus Aggaye, who's the Ambassador of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia to Indonesia. On the stage, please.
Thank you very much, Meron. His Excellency, my brother ambassador, started just introducing us Meron. It's not only Meron who participated in Bali Democracy Youth Forum. Before her, a student from Addis Ababa University also participated. Just I would like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for allowing our youth to participate in this very important Bali Democracy Forum. There are so many things that we are going to learn from Bali Democracy Forum, and that forum is really very important for Ethiopia, especially for the youth. So I would like to thank you very much for your contribution. It's not only that one, you have contributed a lot. You have taken the bilateral relationship between Ethiopia and Indonesia to the higher level. So I would like to thank you for your contribution. Well, His Excellency Al-Busra Basur, and also Madam Busra, and His Excellency Bereded Annamud, professionals, academicians from the two universities, Mr. Dubbale Gabeyo and Dr. Bekkele Shibru. I am very much delighted to be part of this book launching program. Well, His Excellency Ambassador, I remember maybe after 1 year of your assignment or 6 months of your assignment, you launched one book. And now it's his second book. So I think His Excellency's background is journalist. Definitely, he writes. He has written several books. Within these 3 years, he has written 2 books. That means there is something that we are going to learn from you, to tell you frankly. So, as you said, the bilateral relationship between Ethiopia and Indonesia lasted for a very long period of time. It was started in 1955 during the Asia-Africa Forum at Bandung. And now we are celebrating the 60 years anniversary. Well, in Jakarta, we had so many events like the symposium, and also with university youth, we have celebrated the 60 years anniversary. And I'm very happy now this book is being launched at this time, at the 16 years of anniversary. So this is very important, especially our relationship between between the ambassador has been very fruitful in the past 3 years. The ambassador assisted me in so many aspects because his background is journalist, and he is very familiar with the media in Indonesia and Jakarta. So he connected me with media people, so many journalists. As a result, really, we have done so many image building activities together with His Excellency. So for my success, he has played a major role. So again, I would like to thank him very much. Well, the relationship between Indonesia and Ethiopia has been improving for the last almost 6 years after we opened the embassy in Jakarta. Definitely, we have taken the relationship to the higher level. Still, we will work very hard again to strengthen the bilateral relationship between Ethiopia and Indonesia. This book would be very important, definitely. And I promise I am also in the process of documenting something. So within a very short period of time, also we will launch on the other side a book that states the relationship between Indonesia and Ethiopia. Indonesia is a very important country to Ethiopia. The bilateral relation existed for a very long period of time. Still, Indonesia has a very great potential. Now it's a member of G20, and the population is it's the third or the fourth populous country in the world. And after a certain period of time, it will be one of the 5 great economies in the world. So really, our bilateral relationship between Indonesia and Ethiopia should be strengthened for the benefit of the two societies. So it's our responsibility to take the relationship to the higher level. Again, I'm very happy to be part of this book launching program. Definitely, this is online, so in Jakarta it's afternoon. Here it is in the morning. So I wish you really a very successful time in the future, and we expect also so many books to come from you. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Thank you, and Terima kasih, Your Excellency. And now I would like to invite His Excellency, Mr. Baradad Anamut, to the stage. Thank you.
Excellency Ambassador Al-Busira Basnoor, Excellency Ambassador Dimasu, and other representatives here attending this inauguration. I'm really happy, very happy in your efforts in writing this very useful book. I think you have an experienced diplomat writing different types of books. So you have really connected Ethiopia and Indonesia with knowledge. Writing books is very hard. It takes hard time. Besides your duties, you are also writing like academician. You are also an academician, I can say. Indonesia on our side is an important one of an important country in that region. So as His Excellency Admas Sagaya said,
Recording in progress.
we are a wish to raise our relationship to the higher level in the future time. Indonesia in that region is a very important country, member of ASEAN, and many international and regional organization membership. So we need a good relationship with Indonesia to strengthen our bilateral relation and to do with our relation to bring to the higher level, and then I'm really very happy and thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for that great remark. And now we'll be having the launch of the video of the making of the book. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and thank you. And now, please help me invite Ambassador Baradet and also His Excellency Ambassador Al-Basnoor to officially do the bomb launching, to have a traditional launch of the book. Thank you. So now we can officially start, and I would like to say officially congratulations on the launch. So now I would like to invite for the book review Mr. Ufala Tabayo, who's a lecturer of Department of Anthropology from Alpha University, and also Dr. Batala Suduru, postgraduate graduate from Haram University. Okay. So I would like to start from the first impression, and also before that, I would like both of you to introduce yourselves as well. And it would be great.
Thank you very much, and good morning. This is Dukbale from Hawassa University, Department of Anthropology. Yeah, I'm there, and so let me directly go to what I have regarding the book. And first of all, Your Excellency, Ambassador Al-Bushra Basnoor, Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to Ethiopia, Djibouti, and African Union, and Honorable Madam Weni Omar, wife of His Excellency Mr. Ambassador, distinguished Indonesian Embassy officials, His Excellency Ambassador and Professor Admasu Tsagaye, Ambassador of Ethiopia to Indonesia, and His Excellency Mr. Beredej Anemut, East Director of East, Southeast, and Pacific Area Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, and His Excellency, actually, Mr. Mulali is not here, of course, and so honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely delighted to attend this book launching ceremony happening here in the embassy's compound, and hence I'm enormously thankful for being here as a guest of honor for the book review. Mr. Ambassador, I'm also grateful and very much happy to have a chance to read your work, of course. I recognize that this book is not your only literary work. It is known that your name is also visible in your previous many works, including numerous newspaper articles in Indonesia national newspapers. And your name is visible not only in the newspapers, but also I had a chance to own your previous two books written in Bahasa Indonesia, entitled as Diplomasi Publiki, published in 2018, and Catatan Duta Besar Republik Indonesia Ethiopia, published in July 2020. Coming to his recent work, Ethiopia, Do What to Do Ambassador, published in July 2021, is the English version of his previous work, Catatan Duta Besar Republik Indonesia and Ethiopia, published in July 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And this elegantly designed work, content designed by Honorable Madam Weni Omar, yeah, that is wonderful work, and yeah, yes, of course. The published, this elegantly designed content by His Honorable Madam Weni Omar and covered by, of course, Tufan Tegu Akbar, if I'm not misspelling his name. And that was wonderful work and gracefully articulated work consisting 176 pages and excluding the preliminary section, to mean the introductory section, and divided into 0.6 chapters published by Paramedia, Komanki Katama, sorry for the misspelling and pronunciation, published in Jawa Barat, Indonesia. As a matter of fact, both the previous numerous works and this, his recent work, can be taken as a bold testimony for His Excellency Mr. Ambassador's courage, commitment, and strength to produce valuable works amidst his busiest schedules. It is well known that accredited plenipotentiary ambassadors like Your Excellency are extremely busy and tightly committed to their ambassadorial missions. However, apart from your primary mission, you are able to produce such very impressive works amidst your tight and busy schedules, and therefore, please allow me to congratulate you once again for this work and many other impressive achievements in your previous years. In the following section, I'm pleased to utter a few words regarding your current work. The things that I'm going to say are neither the critics nor the comments on the book, rather they are only my personal feelings and observations on the book entitled Ethiopia, Do What to Do Ambassador. First of all, the book is a thought-provoking and interestingly informative work that deserves honest recognition and appreciation for both the contents it included and for the way how it is stylishly designed. In regard to its contents and the cover page, the book is portably designed and well framed to keep it as one of the valuable treasures to extract its contents for any future use. In terms of content, it uncovers very important bilateral diplomatic achievements and the prospects between two sister countries, that is Indonesia and Ethiopia. Of course, it is written in a very clear and witty and humble language with a full capacity to impress any reader from any area of specialization and engagement. In this regard, I truly appreciate Ambassador's cleverness in his diction, to mean his selection of words that are truly clear, impressive, and fantastically selected. The book has paramount value for international relations and diplomacy students, as well as for individuals who are already pursuing or willing to pursue their ambassadorial and diplomatic missions. In this particular regard, it provides ample lessons to anyone about where to begin and how to handle issues of diplomatic missions. In other words, the book can be used as a guide in areas of public diplomacy and international relations. Specifically speaking, the executive notes in the preliminary section of the book are pinpointing the diplomatic history and track records between two countries. The wisely selected photo evidence included in the book with their clear captions are elements of the book that make this work vivid and self-explanatory. The book clearly and sufficiently addresses potential market opportunities for Ethiopian products and vice versa, to mean Indonesian products in Ethiopia, particularly for traders and industrialists and businessmen and others. It also provides business and entrepreneurship opportunities in both countries and the availability of diverse and productive labor power to enhance economic growth in two countries. And it also explains historical sites and the tourist destinations in Ethiopia with photo evidence and available transport options to boost tourism economy and many other topics. Uniquely, the book dedicated ample space to present Ethiopia's country profile in a way to build the country's shining image and to proclaim its bright future. Generally, I'd like to say that the book is a must-read book to have detailed information about the socio-cultural, political, economic workings of the two countries and great nations, Ethiopia and Indonesia. And I also strongly recommend that if this book will be translated into Amharic, many Ethiopians will benefit a lot out of that. And thank you so much for your time and attention paid. Terima kasih banyak.
Terima kasih, thank you. And I would like to pass the honors as well to our next guest.
Thank you very much, our moderator, for the chance. His Excellency, Ambassador Abushina Basnur, Indonesian Ambassador to Ethiopia, Djibouti, and the African Union, His Excellency Professor Admasu Tikai, His Excellency Ambassador Bregdet Admasu, and Madam Weni Omar,
It's my deep pleasure to have this opportunity to reflect my review on this heart-touching book. When you see this book, the total volume of the book, 176 page, organized in 21 content, is different in nature and approach. The author didn't base on the work of others. There is no review of literatures as a reference. Rather, it is a reflection of the realities and happening at different parts of Ethiopia during ambassador mission fulfillment movement at different areas and institutions, which makes the book very interesting in sharing life-touching experience. His Excellency Ambassador identified even as soon as he came to Ethiopia, Indonesians who are living in Ethiopia, in which we learn how much the ambassador has sense of belongingness to his citizen. The duty of ambassador mainly focus on foreign service, negotiate agreement, promoting home country, conduct relationship building, conflict resolution are just like tight rope walking. Within this vast activities, responsibilities, it is just amazing how the ambassador managed his time, and even his time management skill is exemplary to all of us who are in different work areas, teaching, business, whatever it is. His Excellency Ambassador has visited many public and private universities and gave even lecture on public diplomacy, diversity management, diplomatic relationship between Ethiopia and Indonesia, which was very important for diverse society like Ethiopia, Indonesia, which was just to create coexistence, peace coexistence. He visited different business firms, public institutions, and many parts of Ethiopia from west to east, from north to south, that enable him to get full picture about Ethiopia. The visit and the discussion were presented in the book with picture that make the book evidence-based. His critical observation in all aspects, inner-driven interest, and the motivation to bring change are key elements for his success. When we realize the scope of this book, it focuses on population of Ethiopia, religion, behavior, uniqueness. So many things identified. I really appreciate how we, within this short duration, address the unique characteristics of Ethiopia. The Ethiopian geography, the climate, the water, well addressed. The Ethiopian history, especially the ambassador tried to show the true picture of Ethiopia to the rest of the world. The natural resource, almost what we have was addressed in the book. Tourism. The ambassador reflected in his book the untapped amazing potential for tourism that make Ethiopia, that make him just like an Ethiopian ambassador. Agriculture, the backbone of the Ethiopian economy, was well addressed in the book. Even export, ambassador pointed out the trade balance between Ethiopia and Indonesia, showing in figure that Ethiopia is exporting less to Indonesia, indicating that we need to work more. Trade and investment, His Excellency Ambassador, make known the huge potential of Ethiopia for foreign direct investment. Even infrastructure, His Excellency Ambassador witnessed that Ethiopia constructed massive infrastructure projects like railway, road, bridges, clean water, that contribute for the development of the nation. Great Renaissance dams, well addressed, really when others distorted with this huge dam. Our ambassador to redefine the reality and how it helped to connect the neighboring border countries. So the location, the budget, the purpose, all things clearly indicated. Ambassador beautifully acknowledged the many-sided advantage of the dam. Industrial parks was well addressed. Almost all industrial park available in Ethiopia by region was indicated in the book. In his book, all industrial park available by region, including his visit, are well addressed in the book that gives relevant information for foreigners and the natives as well. The executive summary, as my friend addressed earlier, notes compiled with 23 major points reveal that the ambassador has equipped himself with wide understanding about Ethiopia. For many people, 2 years maybe it is a time of recognize some places, cities, and a little values about the citizen, not to write a book, which is even not a theoretical book. Within this 2 years' time, Ambassador Al-Bushra understood about Ethiopia more than the natives and wrote a book that makes him exceptional, really exceptional. I myself are new for some of the informations addressed in the book as a citizen. His Excellency Ambassador showed his special conviction to Ethiopia on page 18 that Indonesian people are unaware about the great history of Ethiopia. His Excellency Ambassador feels discontent by the distorted reality about Ethiopia. Yes, true, not only Indonesians, but also other European countries, Americans, some other Asians, countries have the same feeling, remain with the old history. I hope this book can play its unique role in building the beautiful image of Ethiopia. I really thank you, our respected ambassador, for such a wonderful contribution. His Excellency Ambassador played significant role to connect Ethiopian business people with Indonesians. As a witness on page 73, it was His Excellency Ambassador accompanied the Ethiopian business people mainly from Desi, and he became the speaker to them at Indonesia. Additionally, on page 32, he promoted the direct trade instead of the third country go-between. This shows how much he is devoted to bring fair business transactions. His Excellency Ambassador identified some challenges in Ethiopia, like export challenge, currency limitations that may help to design strategic direction. Many people are not fortunate to meet their calling, destiny, and welded to the forced opportunities. However, His Excellency Ambassador, as I perceive, is one of the few lucky people who directly fit to his calling given from Almighty God. I also appreciate the government of Indonesia for assigning the right person for the right diplomacy purpose. The value of this book has incredible benefits for ambassadors to their current information and future intentions, to get summarized information about Ethiopia. It benefits the business people, both sister countries, Ethiopia and Indonesia, to get connected mutual benefits. In recommendation, I recommend this book for ambassadors who are working in Ethiopia and outside, especially to get relevant information in shorter time, to reduce their time and the cost in which they can get compiled information in a shorter time so that they can get a full picture of Ethiopia, even for business people to strengthen the relationship between the two countries, for educators to share experience. So His Excellency Ambassador won our heart and mind through his public diplomacy. I want to say, from every strong man, there is a strong woman behind. So I want to congratulate also Madam Oni for this success. His Excellency Ambassador is unique in connecting and his commitment, organizing and leading. Utilize his potential. He's the one who really perform his calling and use his time wisely. Even I get questioned myself. He is organizing many events, writing books. How he can handle these all activities at a time? So we can learn many things, especially in his time management. His positive influence, positive thinking, his sharing experience. I want to congratulate you. Keep it up. Wish you more success in your life. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, our honorary guests. Thank you for those brief and clear recommendations and points that you made. Now we'll be having our Q&A session. For those of you, I can see there are about 150 participants on Zoom. Please kindly raise your hands and raise any questions that you would have, and we'll give those chances accordingly. Okay. I can't see that. Okay. Okay. Until then, we can have some questions ready, because okay. So yeah, we'll further on have exactly. Okay. So okay. So I would love to invite back our honorary guest, Your Excellency. Okay.
Ambil kursi satu lagi. Is there any question already there? Not yet. If not, maybe I can say something before the question.
So there were some points raised up. Some questions could be included as what made you pick the title, which is do what to do best.
Hello, please stand up.
Okay.
It's okay, it's okay. Sit down next to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Okay. Okay, now that we can proceed. So some questions mentioned were, what made you pick the title, Ethiopia, do what to do ambassador? That was the initial question, and it could be
Again, what to pick?
to pick the title of the book.
Why? Why you pick
Yes,
it? Okay.
exactly. And the next question would be, what inspired you to write the book as well? And we'll proceed with other questions.
All right. Thank you very much. I think these questions come from Indonesia or maybe from our friends in Ethiopia. About the title, why should I pick that? Do what to do ambassador. Many, I believe that almost all of us know what is ambassador. Why the ambassador to send to particular country by their government, by his government, and but not many aware of or understand about what kind of the job of the ambassador and other diplomats. People know the ambassador, Ambassador of Ethiopia to Indonesia, like my brother, my colleague Professor Atmasu. And I'm here representing Indonesia as ambassador, but not many people knows exactly what the ambassador's main job, besides if we call about representing, reporting, negotiating, and so on, so on. And I'm trying to explain my activities, my duty, my jobs to the audience, to the public, to the readers. Right? Books for us at the Embassy of Indonesia here in Addis Ababa, publishing books just a part of media to inform what we are doing here, what we have been doing here, but more than that, we also use other social media. Name it. Instagram, Twitter, what else? YouTube channels and online media, press media, and so on and so on. But again, as I said earlier, we cannot live without a book. We cannot say goodbye to the book, even though there are a lot of television and social media in our era, in our environment today. And